as you know, or maybe don't know, I had the good fortune of working underneath Coach Paterno for 6 years. And there's not a day that goes by in my head coaching career that I don't use something that I learned. So you're right. He's an icon in the game, and for a long period of time, he's done things the right way and won football games more than anybody else who's coached. And to me, that's what I try to do in my career. Is it's not a win at all cost. I think one thing about Coach Paterno, he's as competitive as there is, but it's not win at all costs. Those young men, as I try to do at our program, I believe still to this day he treats them like they're his sons. And to me, that's, you talk about parents trusting coaches with their kids. That's why they trust them.
I tell you, highlight of my coaching career was when I first came to Pitt, getting the opportunity to go up to Penn State and speak at the state clinic and get to meet Coach Paterno. Got an opportunity to meet Bobby Bowden and Joe Paterno, and those guys are legends to me in coaching because of the things that Greg talked about, because of the integrity, because of the class in which they ran their programs. And you think about, I'm standing here and as the head coach at Pitt because coaches made the difference in my life. I didn't have a dad, and coaches made the difference in my life, and guys like Coach Paterno, and he's an icon and a legend to me. And you look back and you think of the impact over the years that he's had on young people's life. Far more important than any ring, any championship ring that you can win.
Ron, most of the reports we've heard are that Joe looks good and feels good, and maybe as healthy and as spry as he's been in a year or so. Is that correct?
Yeah, just to echo the comments made, as you sit across the room from him, you don't see him as you do, as every so often. I see him every day, almost every day, and he's just my boss, who I've been so fortunate to work for and learn from for 11 years now. But I can just tell you, sitting across from him every day, that I marvel at just his energy, and doesn't seem to be any different than he did 11 years ago when I first walked into Penn State. So I could easily look at him and see a man 25 years younger in Coach Paterno, and he has a tremendous fire burning after last season, and is so committed to getting Penn State back on top.
Steve, your schedule indicates that you will play the Penn State Nittany Lions today.
Yeah, we will. Yeah. Well, it's, I grew up, I wanted to be a coach my whole life, and I grew up in an Italian household, and without a doubt, in my house, it was Coach Paterno, and so that was, I idolized that growing up. And then what's really cool is my son's a freshman at Syracuse in their football program, and my son idolizes Coach Paterno. And I'm like, here's a 17-year-old kid, and he's got his book, and he's read that book 10 times. Matt Rule sent it up to see if Coach would sign it for him. And I just watch my son's eyes light up, and I say, I know that's how I was. I'm 52, he's now 17. Coach Paterno, you talk about the span of time and what he's done the right way and what he's done for the game of football for Pennsylvania. It's really incredible. So, I had an opportunity to sit down with him not that long ago, and it was just like, I was starstruck. So, that's how I feel about it. Appreciate having a chance to meet him.